So you have decided to find your dream home here in Barcelona, take the big step, or maybe you're still home thinking about it. This is a video where we're gonna go through all the normal mistakes that everybody does when they arrive here and how to avoid them. This is a video where you're gonna learn how to find your dream home in the sun. So I just want to make sure that you know that we are going to talk about buying today, not renting. That's something that we will cover in a later video that is a total different nature. Today we're going to go through my experience that I've had as an extranjero, a person from abroad that has arrived to Barcelona, both finding my own home, of course, but also helping a lot of people to find their dream home. And I made a few points that I'm going to walk you through today, and the first one is that I would like to ask you to, before you come to Barcelona, make a dream list. What is it you want out of your apartment? Is it important for you with 2 rooms or 3 rooms? Maybe you want 5 rooms, but do you have the budget for it? That's something we will have to figure out, but make a list. Is it important for you to have a balcony? Is it important for you to have a fantastic view? Because sometimes it's hard to get everything, especially in a city like Barcelona. Barcelona is an exciting city. It's also a city of contrasts. Every neighborhood has their own characteristics. And this is because there's so much history in the city. You have buildings that are 100 years old to buildings that are new. So if you, for example, have things on your dream list like a balcony, there are maybe areas or neighborhoods that you need to avoid. And this is something you can only learn by coming here and walking around and see what you like. And maybe you're a person who likes to have a neighborhood with a lot of restaurants, with a lot of bars, people, happening neighborhood. But this means also that it could be a neighborhood with a lot of noise during nighttime. And this is something you need to come here and think from the perspective that you're going to live here in the long run. Because maybe this is fun the first week, but if you lost a few hours of sleep too many times, you start regretting your decision. So now you have found the neighborhood of your dreams, and now it comes down to finding the actual apartment. And the most logic step from here would be to choose a real estate agent that will help you through this process of finding the perfect apartment. And there are a lot of people who ask themselves, should I use a real estate agent or not? Is it worth the commission, the extra cost that they might cost? Well, this is something that everybody has to turn to themselves and ask them that question, but I would recommend it. If you don't have at least 1 year of experience of working in real estate and doing it in Spain, it should save you money. So as a Swede arriving to Barcelona, as someone from abroad, I learned very early that when it comes to real estate agents in Spain and the level of quality of how they work, one might say there are those who are more serious and there are those that are less serious. And I think that has to do with the quality factor of that. For example, in Sweden, you go through a very long education of between 3 and 4 years to become a real estate agent, and you also earn a license. And in Spain, you can actually, without any kind of certificate, work as an agent. Somebody who has a pen and a paper can start tomorrow. For you, when you come to Spain and you choose your real estate agent, you need to be very serious about who you sign up with. And when you do it, make sure everything is very clear and written in a contract. How much commission, how things are going to work. I would recommend you to go to a bigger brand, someone that has a franchise all over the world maybe, or from your home country. With a little finger here in the air, I would say that this might also be an agent that might be a little bit more expensive, both in commission, but also in the way that they negotiate for you price of the apartment. But with that said, it's your choice, but I would recommend to go with an agent. So now that you've finally found an agent that you feel comfortable with, and you have made a written contract, clearly stating out and explain what you expect from your apartment, and maybe you will get the message that you're out of your budget. That happens very often. When you buy in an apartment, I would recommend you to always keep the long perspective in mind. Is this an apartment that is enough for you if you're gonna, for example, grow a family, get another child? Do you need a room more? Does it have all the features that you need to grow old in this apartment? And how is the neighborhood gonna develop? Is it gonna rise in value or is it gonna go down? Barcelona is a city where the prices have gone up the last few years, but not as much as Berlin or London. So it's still, you can find something for a reasonable price. So today in this chapter we have learned how to find a dream home in Barcelona. And if you found it informative, if you found it helpful, make sure to make a click down here and subscribe to learn more.